Welcome to News Now. I'm Shivani Gharat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held talks with his Japanese counterpart Sanae Takaichi in New Delhi. Following the talks, India and Japan unveiled a raft of initiatives including an economic partnership framework and a defense pact to co-develop military hardware. The two leaders focused on expanding economic ties, enhancing resilient supply chains for semiconductors, and boosting cooperation in critical technologies.
निरंतर सुदृढ़ हो रही है। पिछले एक वर्ष में करीब 120 नए बिजनेस एग्रीमेंट्स हुए हैं, जिनसे भारत में $10 बिलियन से अधिक जापानीज इन्वेस्टमेंट आएगा। आज फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज एजेंसी के बीच एग्रीमेंट से कैपिटल और इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्लोज और सुगम होंगे। हमारा लक्ष्य स्पष्ट है, अगले 10 वर्षों में जापान से भारत में 10 ट्रिलियन येन इन्वेस्टमेंट और भारत में जापानीज कंपनी की संख्या दोगुनी करना। भारत में लगातार हो रहे रिफॉर्म से ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस बढ़ा है। जापान की कंपनीज भी इसका लाभ उठा सकती हैं।
We confirmed to place the following 3 points at the center of our cooperation. First, to deepen the strategic cooperation between Japan and India. Our two countries share the vision on the profile of international order we should establish under the current international situation. I recently announced the updated FOIP, Free and Open Indo-Pacific, which focuses on self-reliance and resilience to realize FOIP. On the other hand, Prime Minister Modi positions the ocean as a shared space that supports regional stability and growth and is promoting the Mahasagar, the Great Ocean Initiative for countries across the Indian Ocean to defend their sovereignty and the sea through their own efforts, which is perfectly aligned with FOIP.
Colleague Sumita joins us with more details on this.
That's right. Both the Prime Ministers met a short while back. In fact, both the sides held delegation-level talks with India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri, India's NSA Ajit Doval and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar joining in the Prime Minister as part of these delegation-level talks. In fact, both the sides have arrived at critical MOUs. Some of them are quite critical, and let me name some of them. So there's been an MOU in AI that's been signed. Then, of course, in the space of economic and energy security, batteries, energy security, sustainable mobility, minerals exploration, and pharma and medical devices. These are some of the critical MOUs that have been signed between both the sides, and we did hear the speech of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi, both of whom maintained a single theme, that it's important to collaborate and cooperate amidst these uncertain times, and that is something that the Prime Minister started his speech with. He brought about what the two sides discussed during the G7 summit as well. And he did speak about the fact that as far as technology is concerned, this is going to be a key pillar, the biggest pillar of the partnership between India and Japan. And in fact, he did mention that an MOU has also been signed in this space. In fact, both the sides are going to collaborate in critical supply chains as well, enhancing supply chain resilience, of course, in semiconductors and several other aspects as well. As far as the space of defense is concerned, the Prime Minister stated that there's going to be the first co-development of a defense project that's going to be undertaken. Also the fact that as far as defense is concerned, those technologies will be developed that enforce a rules-based order and maritime security. In the space of investments, he said that, Japan will be committing to invest over the next 10 years, 10 trillion yen worth of investments are going to come into India, but of course a joint roadmap on energy security will also be made, will also be decided upon, and both sides are looking at cooperation in startups in semiconductors and of course the fact that economies of both the countries are complementary, and that is something that Sanae Takaichi also agreed upon. She also echoed the same views. She basically said that energy security has been impacted by the Middle East crisis, Middle East situation, and that is why economic security is something that both the sides are deeply engaging on. Up next, while the prime ministers of both the countries are going to be meeting with business leaders from both the countries, there is a big delegation that's in India from Japan. So, of course, conversations are going to happen in some of these sectors with these business leaders. And, of course, towards the end of the day, there's going to be a briefing by the Ministry of External Affairs on the outcomes of talks between both the sides.